Good evening, good evening. What's up, everybody? It's Chris from Brotherz Outdoorz coming to you live for our weekly news update show. Welcome and happy October. This is my favorite month of the year. October, I love the fall, and I am so glad that we are here. That means when it's October, that means that it's deer season. That means it's bow season right now. And I am excited to have my brother, my baby brother, Mr. Billy Adkins on the line. How you doing today, Billy?
Doing good. What's going on, man?
Man, nothing much, man. I'm just talking about October, man. You know, that's my favorite month of the year. That's my birthday month, my wedding anniversary month, deer season, candy, Halloween. I mean, it doesn't get any better, man. You know, that just means October, I'm about to have a influx of Snickers and Reese's around here.
Right.
But yeah, bro, man, it's good to have you, man. I know last season was rough, man. I'm so glad that you're going to be able to hunt with us this year, because last year I had to drag deer along, man. And I'm just glad that you're going to be with us, man. But dude, tell the people what happened to you last deer season, man.
Yeah, so last deer season was the first deer season I've missed since I was 10.
Yeah.
Since I was about 10 years old.
Yeah.
And it's because I ended up breaking my toe pretty good.
Yeah. Now, you got to explain to them about the break.
All right. So I think you and Cameron were out of town.
Right. On our honeymoon.
And we were watching Max. And I took Max out to, use the restroom. And some coyotes started, like, prancing up pretty good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I ended up taking off with Max and jumping up the steps on these concrete steps, kind of jagged.
Yeah, bro.
My toe grabbed like the edge of the jagged concrete, split it wide open. I ended up breaking my toe in 3 places, severing a ligament, and I tore a tendon.
Bro. Bro, that's like Oh my God, man. And you were out for a long time. And what's so messed up, you got out of your cast, I remember like like the day or two after deer season.
Yeah, and I remember going to the doctor's office like every time a little bit of progression. I ask him like, "So I'm good to go hunt, right?" And he's like, "No, you're
This is
not."
doctor.
He's like, "No, you're definitely not."
Oh man, dude. But you know, man, I'm glad that you're healed up, you're back, and you're gonna be hunting with us this year, man. So,
Yeah.
tell the people, man, why do you love to hunt?
So the way that we were taught to hunt um, was mainly for conservation.
Yeah,
You know, we grew up in the country, and um, hunting is really a part of our lives. Not necessarily because we like deer meat, but because of the conservation aspect to it about keeping a healthy ecosystem so the animals can live safely and they can go without disease, which we're having a problem with in Western Tennessee. You know about that.
yeah, man, and it's a problem everywhere now. Like I'm gonna get into my
Oh,
news
really?
later, but they found CWD in Wisconsin, bro.
Wisconsin.
They found CWD in Wisconsin, man. So it's like it's not just the South anymore. It's kind of everywhere. Like everywhere needs more hunters and stuff to really help balance this thing out.
Well, I know for a fact that the number of hunters goes down every single year,
Right.
which, I can kind of see why that
Hmm.
happens. But at the same time, if you really cared about these animals, you would let nature do its course. And too many deer can't be in the same area. They get sick too easily.
Yeah.
And that's a terrible sickness for deer. They
Man,
can't.
and you're right. You're right, absolutely, because there has been a steady decline in hunters. But one thing about it, the pandemic, what the pandemic has brought out is we're getting an influx in hunters, and people are starting to get back outside. So that I mean, the pandemic is horrible, but we get more
Hopefully it
hunters.
balances itself. Hopefully it balances itself out, man. Because CWD, that's I've seen a couple of deer that I know has CWD,
Yeah, yeah,
and that's not good for them at all.
yeah. You're right, man. So Billy, I know you're the family gunsmith. You're the man when it comes to that, but you're also a fisherman and you're also a hunter. Which of those three things is your favorite thing to do, bro?
Ooh, ooh, that's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Because I like all of them. My first job was at a catfish lake.
Yes.
you know,
Cleaning fish all day.
cleaning fish all day, bro. I smell terrible every time I go there.
I remember.
All right. but probably hunting, man. Probably is
Yeah.
my favorite for sure. I do love fishing though,
Yeah.
but it's something about being out in the woods, watching the sun come up, even though it's cold. It's something about being out there, hearing different things, and the overall hunting aspect of it.
Hmm.
Like fishing, when you got a good hole, you got a hole, and you're just catching at that point.
Yeah.
But hunting, you got to put some real effort into making sure you get what you're looking for.
Absolutely. Now I got to put you on blast about your fishing. All right, y'all. So my brother, Sir Billy Adkins III, he is a bona fide cat fisherman. And when you
Yeah.
see this dude pull up to the lake, he has weights, and when he throws these things, all you hear is bloosh, like just the weights in the water. All you like the fish, they just running everywhere. Like all you hear is bloosh. And he got like four of these things sticking out the ground. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He like, I'm going for the big one. Like, man, this pond is like less than an acre. I doubt if Free Willy is in this joint.
All right. So I knew you were right one time. I can't remember. I can't remember where we were. I think we were in Lakeland or something.
Yeah.
And man, I threw a line. I know cleared about 3/4 of that pond.
All the way across it, man.
I had like a 3 ounce weight on there
Man.
for a treble hook stink bait holder, and just slump. I'm ready. If a big catfish is out there, I'm going to get it.
Yeah, but see, the problem is your bait is bigger than the fish that were in that lake. So,
Well, I mean, so I have like one line that I know is for a monster,
yes.
and then I have like some smaller hooks if I catch something else.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always gonna go out there trying to catch whatever 30 pound and up catfishes and whatever.
But see, that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? But I see me, I don't like messing with the stink bait, man. You know, I don't, I'm not the stink bait guy, but see, you
Yeah,
do all of that, man. But I'm gonna tell you, I did try catfishing this past year at Sardis. I bought some of those noodles for my boat and I
yeah.
put some of the stuff on what I had real liver that I got in the
Okay.
little cup from the grocery store and I put the liver on the hooks. And man, I don't know. I think my hooks. I may have to change hooks and get something that'll keep them on with those noodles because, you know, I'm not really into catfishing like you are. I mean, like you're a diehard. You love the cats and then, and I got to tell y'all, sidebar. Billy is like the family deer cleaner slash catfish cleaner. Like the sound that he makes when he pops the head off of the catfish. That dude there is a trip, man.
I have a very efficient method to
Dude,
clean
like
the
he
cat.
can pull the head and he pulls it from the rudder to the tootle in
Yeah.
one time.
So skip to the caboodle.
But that's just you, man. And I, I admit when somebody is better than me at something, and you're definitely a better
But you know what? It's
cleaner.
y'all fault. It's y'all fault
Yeah,
though. Because being the youngest one, I would have to do the stuff y'all didn't want to do.
absolutely.
So when it was time to like clean a deer, all right, where Billy at? You know, so
Yep.
so I had to learn how to do it efficiently and quickly. And I ended up getting good at it because, you do it for about 10, 15 years,
Right.
mess around and get a system.
And we definitely have a system, man. So that's pretty cool, man. But dude, it's gonna be so awesome to have you back in the woods simply because I'm not gonna have to drag deer alone anymore.
Right. I know that was terrible.
Yeah, man. And Dad always get me and you every single year. Dad get us, man. We're gonna have to move him to a different stand. So, for some reason, y'all, every time my dad harvests a deer, his deer runs into the thickest thorn bushes and briar patches you ever seen in your life, and we always come out bloody.
The absolute worst place.
We always come out bloody, and like my hands, everything, like ripping your camo jackets. I'm talking about everything, man. And we go in there and we get it, but we're gonna have to move that. But we're gonna have to do it without him knowing we moving him, so he can't do that.
He's definitely gonna know.
He's probably watching this right now. We need to put him on the open field so we can just take the deer out the field for him.
Dude, dad got an old buck, probably about maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
I remember.
And man, this thing crawled in the worst briar patch I've ever seen in my life. And I had to go in there and get it. Dude, I came out, both my arms were cut up. Like, man, look, people, like I have friends that say they want to go hunting all the time.
Man.
You ain't gonna take me hunting with you. When we gonna go out there? I'm like, dude, do you really know what all comes with hunting one day
Right.
successfully?
Dude, they have no clue, man. But luckily, Billy, I want to do a how to hunt clinic one day because I get so many people nowadays, especially asking me like, how do I get to hunting? How to do this? We need to figure out how to do a class for people or something to really show people how to get into it. And I think we're gonna need our older brother for that one to pull that off. Renee,
Yeah, for sure.
and Renee would have joined us tonight, but Zachary, his son, our nephew, is playing competitive baseball, and Zachary is a stud, and we love him, man. We want him to knock out 4 homers tonight. Ain't that right, Billy?
That's right.
That's right, man. That boy, he loves Aaron Judge, and I got a feeling he's gonna be about as tall as Aaron Judge.
I'm watching his live tracker right here. He just got on first base not too long ago.
That dude is a stud, man. He is a stud, pitching and hitting.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. But dude, yeah. So I hear we have a comment from the YouTube from my dad. Is that true?
Oh God.
Do we have a comment from my dad in YouTube?
Let me see. Oh, Dad said you cracking up.
Oh yeah, well he's watching the YouTube, but you know, man, we love that, but he always shoots those deer in the thorn bushes, man. Like I think he do it to mess with us, but it's fun, man. And he always is laughing at us when we come out. when we come out of there, he's always laughing at us. So that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you will hear him chuckling like
Yes.
far away. Wow, I'm like in the worst pain ever. You can hear him chuckling,
Right.
but we ain't doing nothing he ain't had to do before.
Yeah.
So I see it funny. He wants me to explain what CWD is.
Oh yeah. Well, we CWD is chronic waste disease, guys. That's what that is, and chronic wasting disease is going around with a lot of the deer and really all over the United States now. And this chronic wasting disease is spread by deer saliva. So like if a deer is eating out of a corn pile or something, another deer comes behind and eats after that deer, that's how it spreads. In Tennessee, we have a great testing system for it. In Mississippi, I know they also have a great testing system for it. What we do is we send samples to the state for them to analyze the meat and see what's going on with it and everything, and make sure it's safe for us to eat at that point. And Dave does a really good job, and I know Tim Garfield also does a great job in making sure those deer are clean. And we want to be. We want to hunt, but we want to also make sure that what we harvest and what we eat is also safe, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, deer are, way cleaner and way susceptible to disease than we are because, as humans, we're a little bit nastier than deer are.
Right.
Imagine, 10 people living in one room.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody gets sick, everybody's getting sick.
Right. Yeah.
So deer are way more sensitive to that. So imagine, having 3 different herd of deer living on like 5 acres.
Absolutely.
They're going to get sick.
Absolutely.
And it's because it's too many of them, and then, auto accidents because of deer. Like, there has to be a predator. There isn't a real predator for deer anymore, and it's hurting them in the long run.
Yeah. And the only predator that deer have is for the fawns. I mean, coyotes and stuff. They'll get the fawns, but the coyotes not running up on the buck around Tennessee. Now, that may happen in other parts of the country, but it's not happening where we are.
Yeah, out west they got cougars, but we're talking fractions.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So what's your hunting goal for this year? Like, are you trying to knock down to 10 or 12? What you going for this year?
I'm definitely going for the biggest buck possible. The start of the year, I always kind of go slow, and I'm looking for, that trophy first.
Yeah.
But then towards the year, towards the end of the season, that's when I'm like, okay, it's time to do my due diligence.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm afraid we're going to have a late rut this year, man. Like, I got a feeling it's going to be a late rut because the weather, this time of year, October, it's been like 30 degrees in the past, in like October 1st. I can remember like the first week of October, it's gotten really cold, but it's still kind of warm out here. It's like 80 degrees. So
yeah, late ruts are always signs there's going to be a bad crop season too.
Well, yeah, but let me explain what rut is, because we have a lot of people who don't really know the hunting terminology. But rut is when the bucks get buck fever and they want to make little bucks and does and make little bambies populate the earth. Sow their royal oats. That's what the rut is. And when that happens, the bucks come out, bucks that normally wouldn't come out into fields or whatever. Now they chasing that whitetail. See what I did there? And, that's what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's what the rut is. And actually, I got my biggest buck last year doing rut. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to you being out there, man. But also, people don't know this about you. You're also a saltwater fisherman, deep sea fisherman, man.
Yeah.
Why do you like doing that so much?
So, I don't know. It sounds like I have a like for having a fight while I'm fishing.
Right.
Between catfish and saltwater fishing, nothing is a fight like a saltwater fish.
That's true.
Sure,
yeah.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
Barber Chris knows for sure too. But man,
it can be a serious fight, bro.
Yeah, but man, red snapper is probably the best tasting fish there is, to me at least. and I love catching them.
So was your worst fight those amberjacks when you got on top of those amberjacks? Was that the biggest fight you've had? Or what was the biggest fight that you've ever had fishing?
Those amberjacks, yeah, the amberjacks were worse.
Mm-hmm.
The longest was probably, what was that fish we caught together? The king.
Mackerel. The mackerel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a long fight. You know, the amberjacks, like they'll get tired after they kill your arms.
Right.
And you can bring them up. But king mackerel, man, that thing was just going out to sea. And you're just going on for the long haul with that. But an amberjack, dude, it would just dive straight down, burn your forearms up, burn your biceps up, burn your triceps up, have your shoulders on fire, and then they'll stop.
Yeah. You're right, man. So is there like a dream fish that you would like to catch? Like, what is the fish you'd be like, okay, I want to get that?
Oh, a great white shark, for sure.
Mine too, bro. That's mine. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I want to catch a great white, man. I want to do it in Australia.
Yeah, I really do want to catch one, man.
Dude, well, Sue, let's do it together. I mean, we can both knock it off our bucket list.
Right.
And
I need one of those big chairs from Jaws.
Yeah, and that'll knock off one of our continents we haven't been. We haven't been to Australia yet. We have been to Africa, South America, of course, North America. We reside here, Europe, and Asia as well. But and Australia would be really awesome to go and catch some fish, man. And also, if we go into Australia, I'd like to get on top of those black marlin, man.
Yeah, yeah. I want to catch a yellowfin tuna.
Yeah.
A great white shark, and swordfish probably.
Yeah,
because they're cool.
Yeah, and I also want to catch the kraken. I want to catch the kraken, the Loch Ness monster. I want to catch them all. I want to have the Loch Ness monster mounted right back here.
Dude, I was just watching the show, man. Loch Ness might be real, bro. We might have to slide over to England, see what's up.
Man, that ain't nothing but boy, I know a night crawler when I see one.
But catching the kraken might need a bigger boat though.
Yeah, we may need a bigger boat, man. But that's cool, man. It's funny, dude. That we always kind of align. It's always like you and me end up in the thorn bushes. You and me end up going somewhere and all this stuff. And it's pretty amazing. We haven't discussed this at all. And you and I both want to catch great white sharks.
Yeah.
But I want to catch one. I caught that 8-foot bull shark. I want to catch one about 15 foot.
But I also want to catch a Goliath grouper. I saw the guys from Black Tip H down in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Guy caught a Goliath grouper, man. That thing was had to have been like over 1,000 pounds.
Dude, that would be so awesome. I bet that fight was amazing. Fight was amazing.
You can't keep those. Nor if you want to keep that. That's just,
let them go.
And say you did it.
Yeah, take the picture, say you did it, man. But that would be pretty cool to do that.
Yeah, so, man, those are huge for real.
Yeah, man. So, dude, we're gonna have a great time this deer season. I'm really looking forward to it. But let me ask you this: has it been different with you seeing me in the woods with cameras? Has that affected you in the woods?
No, it hasn't affected me. The first thing that came to my mind was, we should have been doing this for years.
Yeah,
because the amount of stories and different hunts that we've been on, and the stuff that we've accomplished from hunting already.
Yeah.
We just did it because we like to do it. We didn't even think about, people need to see this.
Yeah. And man, it's funny, man. Dad, this Brotherz Outdoorz wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for about a group of 5 people. 1 and 2, of course, Mom and Dad. Dad, showed us how to do it. But people don't know, man, this actual idea came from Lorenzen Wright. Yeah. Lorenzen Wright was a great friend of the family and everything, and we did a hunt in Oklahoma, and Ren recorded the hunt, man, and the soundtrack to the hunt was Master P's Bad About It. So we hunting deer, and it's like, I'm bad about it. And I'm just like, it's like a light bulb, man. That was like 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there, and the light bulb just went off in my head, and Ren was like, man, you should do it, Chris. And then, all that time, I was like, that'd be a pretty good idea. And and then when I started talking to y'all about it, everybody was like, man, we should do it. And I'm going to tell you, the one thing that made me not do it was I didn't know how to record in the woods and still have fun.
And that's the main thing. Like,
Yeah.
and not taking any shots at anybody, but like you can definitely tell from watching some videos
Yeah.
that, they're out there, but are they actually doing this because they, it's a part of them?
Yep.
Or, are they just trying to, make a show?
Absolutely. And you could tell the genuineness off the top.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into it.
Right.
But but yeah, man, this has really been fun so far. And I became Instagram friends with a guy named K Fred out of Louisiana, and he has a really cool channel. And just seeing somebody else have fun in the woods and fun fishing and stuff on camera, and the camera doesn't affect them, that really helped me be like, okay, maybe I can do it, because I was looking at it as a burden at first. Like, I got to take a camera in the deer stand, because me, I'm like I'm truly kind of an introvert in my own little way, but I come out of my shell in the woods, and I didn't know how that would be received. And it's just really cool to have, your support, Renee's support, dad, mom, everybody supporting me on this thing, man. And y'all really joining in this thing with me. And that's really awesome. So we figured out, we figured it out on the fly. Yes, sir.
I'm definitely interested to see how this season goes, man. I'm definitely eager to get out there and, make something happen.
Yeah, man. Me too. I'm definitely looking forward to getting out there as well, man. So tell the people, what do you hunt with? What's your rifle of choice?
Yeah, so I typically use a 300 short mag.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Remington and a Winchester. That's been the caliber that Dad started me on when I was young. I just kind of had to switch. It's never been too much power, and it's never been underpowered. It's kind of found that sweet spot. But all 30 cals are kind of like that. You just want something that can reach out there.
Right.
But 300 short mag, man, has been good for me.
Yeah. Know why? Well, the family knows why you don't hunt with anything less than a 300. So tell me about that first hunting trip of yours, man. The first time you ever went hunting, how did that go?
Well, I think that goes back to what I just said. That was the only time I ever hunted something that wasn't a 30 cal.
Right.
So Dad shot 243. That we're in Oklahoma around these monster animals on a Cherokee reservation. Mm-hmm. And I shot a bronze medal fallow deer in the state of Oklahoma. My first time hunting.
Yep, you sure did. And I know you don't like having to shoot more than once. And unfortunately, with that 243, you had to shoot more than once. So that's why you bump it up. And I also shoot in the 300s. I do a 308, of course. And I got my wife a 308 as well. So that's pretty cool, B. All right, man. But yeah, bro. So
it was breaking up just a little bit.
Yeah, I was looking at that. But man, is there anything else on your mind about the hunts of 2021? Hello?
For 2021, dude, I just want to, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Breaking up a little bit.
I can hear you.
Oh, I'm gonna turn right back in.
Okay. All right, guys. So he's going to rejoin us here in just a second. But, man, as y'all see, we love talking to my brother B, Billy Adkins. He's a great guy. And like I said, we always end up in the thorn bushes together, man. But, that is my guy. And he is rejoining us now. Welcome back, brethren. Can you hear me?
There we go. I'm back.
Welcome back. Back in live.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Good deal, man. But we didn't get into
live, bro. But yeah,
yeah, man. So you're also, I mentioned, a gunsmith. Billy actually builds a lot of our guns, like the tactical stuff. A lot of rifles. Billy is the go-to guy. So tell me, how did you end up doing that too, and getting into that? Uh-oh. I think we've lost him. I think we have.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was asking about your gunsmith and how did you get into that?
So it started with me buying my first AK, and it was so plain and so regular. I just literally hopped on YouTube and started watching some videos. Like, okay, I gotta make this thing look a little bit better. And I bought like the worst, cheapest AK there was. I bought like an IO
Yeah,
Inner Ordnance AK, which was god awful.
you're right.
But ended up doing some moderations to it. Man, got good at it. And just kept researching. Started, just seeing, okay, well, what else can you modify? Because I really didn't know anything about modifying, any type of weapons. And I just kept at it, dude, and man, got good at it, bro.
The episodes with you in the future about some of the things you've done and actually comparing and kind of showing how to break down different things and the velocities and comparisons of different calibers because pretty much a stubborn guy when it comes to calibers. I like to buy certain bullets, so I don't buy outside of those guns. I'm a 40 guy, I'm a 308 guy, I'm a 12 gauge guy. Boom. And that's what I am. So
Right.
but Billy, we're about to get to the news portion of the show, man. Is there anything you would like to leave us
But I
with?
mean,
Billy, can you hear me?
no, man, bro, just man, yeah, I can hear you, man. Just proud of what you got going on, bro. Happy, that it's turning out the way that it is. And man, it's only gonna go up from here. Can't wait to get some more videos going. Should show some tutorials,
Absolutely, bro.
because I can show people how to break an AR and an AK down in literally 1 minute.
Yeah, and you definitely can, and you've broken my mind. Built one of mine, so that's really cool, man. And Billy, we looking forward to hunting with you
Yep.
this year, man, and getting out there and getting it going, bro. But anyway, man, we're about to get to the news portion, man. But I appreciate you joining me, man. All right, bro.
Man, definitely, bro.
All right. Peace.
All right.
All right. Y'all, we are so happy to have my brother Billy, man. As y'all can see, he is such a fun guy. He's a fun guy, well informed, great hunter as well. He Billy likes to go into the thick of things, and my dad has kind of shown us how to do that as well. And sometimes by choice and sometimes by not choice, but we always have fun. But all right, guys, it's about that time of the show where we go into our news. We go into our news today. News time. And let's get it with first fishing news. 161 alligators harvested in Arkansas this hunting season. In only 2 weeks, they got 161 gators out of Arkansas, y'all. That's pretty amazing. People don't realize that, gators are in Mississippi, Arkansas. We've even had them here in Tennessee, in Memphis. I remember we had somebody in downtown Memphis had a gator on their front yard off of Riverside. So, gators are spreading, and that also comes with climate change. So 161 gators were taken this year in 2 weeks, breaking last year's record of 174. Well, no, it didn't break last year's record of 174, but it came close. So that's pretty cool, knocking some of these gators out. Now, we mentioned Wisconsin. Wisconsin hunters urged to submit samples for CWD, that's chronic wasting disease. It's not just the Tennessee area. It's not just Mississippi. It's not just Alabama. This disease is actually spreading all over the nation. And the only way to combat it is we have to be the predator for deer, guys. We have to be able to harvest these animals and get them out. And if they're up in Wisconsin, then that means that that's bad because Wisconsin is a great state to hunt deer in. A great state to hunt deer. They have some monster bucks in Wisconsin. Next things up, sick deer reports are on the rise in Mississippi. If CWD, chronic wasting disease, wasn't enough, there have been an outbreak of hemorrhagic disease, also known as blue tongue, in Mississippi. So it's best to get these deer checked out, guys. Make sure after you hunt the deer, get them tested by the state. The Mississippi Department of Wildlife, they tweeted During the 21-22 hunting season, MDWFP will continue efforts to monitor for CWD, chronic wasting disease, within whitetail deer populations. Prepare for the upcoming season by checking out the 2021-2022 hunting season guide. And I recommend that for you guys. I know a lot of you all aren't in Tennessee or Mississippi. I know I have viewers all over the world. And you guys make sure you be safe. Check out your hunting seasons. Know when your seasons are. You don't want to get in trouble with the game wardens. The last thing you want to see walking up to you in the woods is a pair of starched breeches. The green breeches. You don't want to see those in the woods. So do everything to live, to hunt right and get everything going. All right. Billy and I kind of mentioned this, but hunting interest has rebounded after a years-long slump. And we have to attribute that to the pandemic. People have been going outside and getting back in the wilderness lately. So that is good. It is good to always have more hunters out there. Now, this next story was amazing to me. It's not really hunting, but a poison ivy vaccine is making progress. A poison ivy vaccine. Now, I think I'm glad about the vaccine, but that's just amazing that, you know, a poison ivy vaccine is out there, because I just learned recently that there's a chickenpox vaccine. Because when I was a kid, everybody got the chickenpox. Now kids don't even get chickenpox and can't get poison ivy. Y'all just getting salty. Y'all better teach y'all kids how to hunt and fish. Get them out here in these woods, man. Show them what poison ivy is. But also, we all know about the crisis at the border right now in Texas. And what you're having problems with, what some landowners are having problems with in Texas right now, is smugglers coming through their hunting land and sneaking through their hunting land. So, you know, it's just one more thing. You don't consider being on the hunt on the border of Texas and Mexico and saying people running to you. So, you know, it's just a bad situation. And all I can do is offer prayers for those involved, man, and wish those hunting the best, and wish those who are in the search for freedom in the United States, I wish them the best as well. Possible world record catfish caught in Connecticut. Now, excuse me while I talk my trash. Connecticut. How is this little catfish, y'all, state record? This bad boy is 20 pounds. 21.3 pound white catfish in Coventry Lake last month. How is that, y'all, state record? And I can talk trash about Connecticut because I got family up there. I love you guys. What's up, y'all? But seriously, man, this is a baby down here in these parts. 21 pounds. That's not even scratching the surface. But, you know, congratulations to this man, to Mr. Ben Tamkunas. Congratulations, man, for being the Connecticut world record holder. All right. And I kind of mentioned this before with you guys, but I do believe in being a conservationist, but I also believe that nuisance animals should be eliminated. In Massachusetts, toddlers have been being attacked by a coyote. And we must realize, guys, that rabies does exist, and some of these animals are sick, and sometimes you have to put animals down, man. But I can't imagine if I had a kid and he was attacked by a coyote, how that would make me feel, and what kind of weapon I would pull out at that point. But moving on. Taiwan, man, they're really, really interesting with the way they fish. They believe in fire fishing. And fire fishing is a practice. They light the fish are apparently attracted by the fire, and they just swarm the nets. That's really cool. If you guys are interested in learning more about fire fishing in Taiwan, there are more videos on YouTube on this platform that you can see. And now get into my favorite story of the day, guys. This is amazing. I had to pull this up. A gentleman went fishing in Florida, and he had a visitor, and he reacted in a way that I wouldn't have reacted, because y'all would have seen me running like Deion Sanders, Usain Bolt. I would have been, my legs would have been the moving, boy. But check this out.
Jesus Christ. Gotta be careful here.
You gotta be careful. He's coming. And y'all, why he fall? Don't be the stereotype, my brother. Get up.
Well, that puts an end to my tarpon fishing. Wow. Get back.
Get back. Oh, he gonna get back, all right.
My God.
It's a big gator, y'all. Gator don't play. Look at that big old beast.
Hey. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, oh pal. I would have been gone, y'all.
And I am out of here.
You better be.
Screw that.
You better be out of there after that. Yeah, that would pretty much put a damper to my fishing right there. But guys, that brings us about to the end of the show, man. This has been a great episode. Glad to have my brother Billy on the show with us to discuss hunting season. We are so glad to have him back in the woods with us after he had the big toe injury, man, and glad that he healed up well from that. Also, gonna remind you guys, I will be starting to sell this probably mid-month of October. I'm gonna begin selling my Brotherz Outdoorz seasoning. This is not a barbecue rub, but it can be used as a barbecue rub. I'm gonna begin selling these soon, so you will get more information about that. Also, again, welcome to October, guys. This seems like 2021 has been flying. This year has been moving, but we're in October, and this is the best time of year. You got football, you got the weather change, you got the trees changing colors, you have deer season, you have Halloween candy. This is awesome. The next best thing to it is December and Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday, but October is my favorite month, and that's just how it rolls. But guys, we thank you. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a really good show, and I'm just happy to have you with us. And Brotherz Outdoorz, we're going to keep this thing going. I wish you all a happy and prosperous deer season. Wish you the best to you and your families, man, and have a great week going forward. Have a great weekend. And guys, let's get in the woods and let's get some deer, man. Let's get on the lakes. Let's get some fish. But whatever you decide to do, go outside and have a great time and enjoy it with the